All right, guys, how's it going? It is time for today's exclusive. I can't use two hands because I need to use my tablet and my mobile phone for this one. Look, I've got so many notes for this one, right? This is going to be a tricky video to do, I think. And if you're one of them people that don't have much patience, fuck off, because I'm not going to go any faster, all right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this article here. It is an exclusive, and it's been discussed all over social media right now. Just one moment, please. Where's my mouse? I need to find my mouse. I need to go up here and take off my bookmarks, as I don't want you seeing some of the sites I've visited in my spare time. Right. So this article is exploding on social media at the moment, right? Because the article's very positive with regards Mo Salah and renewing a contract. So the Twitter twats and the aggregators and the clickbaiters, are pushing it all over, and fans that want to believe everything are reading it and going, oh, this is great, you know what I mean, right? So you know me, I'm like, hang on a fucking minute, let's see what the crack is. So, believe it or not, right, I've been sat here in ages doing some sniffing around this. Now, first of all, I'm going to use my mobile device to tell you what this article actually says. Now, I'm very clever, mate. I understand, Eric, because as you can see, hang on a minute, it says, a source reveals details of Liverpool's negotiations with Mohamed Salah to renew his contract. There you go. So you didn't know I could do that, did you? Read Arabic and that. So just a lot of squiggles and stuff, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's see. So this is what is being reposted and regurgitated all over online, right? So, and then I'll read exactly what it says, and then we'll talk about who they are and could there be any truth in it, right? I think it's important that you listen to this video. I'll try and do it as quickly as I can, but there's a lot to go through. English club Liverpool has entered into serious negotiations with Egyptian star Mohamed Salah to renew his contract with the English team. Well, we know that. But it says has entered into serious negotiations. So you could take that as, oh, maybe things have got a bit more serious, right? Egyptian star Mo Salah's contract expires at the end of 24-25, as we know, right? I'm now going to read you what the source is quoted as saying. Now, bear in mind, I can't read the entire article to you, so I'm only going to miss out the bits where it tells you how much Salah's, how many goals he scored and assists and stuff like that, right? So I'm not leaving anything out to make it sound good or bad or anything. Go and read it your fucking self, right? I'm just going to give you the best bits, the important bits. I'm not allowed to read the entire article. A source told how's it pronounced that? Razraoui, I think it's pronounced, exclusively, right? Liverpool's management has opened negotiations with Rami Abbas, Mohamed Salah's agent, to renew the Egyptian star's contract with Liverpool for the time being. He added, they've given us a clue here because they've told us that the source is a he. Yeah, I would have put the source added there. See, you know what I mean? DKB, don't know express. He added, negotiations between Liverpool and Rami Abbas, Salah's agent, are much more advanced this time than ever before, and the offer presented is higher than any offer made to the player before. The source, can I just say, often when you hear things like a source close to the player is often the player, or you know what I mean, or someone in the camp. When it says the source is often the player themselves or an agent, right? First, this is an Egyptian platform or publication, just in case you haven't worked that out already. The source concluded his statement by saying, Arnold's imminent departure from Liverpool will be a major factor in Salah's contract renewal following the reduction of the club's high salaries, allowing the Egyptian star to be given what he desires in his new contract with the Reds. Several press reports have indicated that English star Arnold is close to joining Real Madrid during the upcoming summer transfer window after his contract with the Reds expires. And then the rest of the article is just the statistics and things like that. So, first of all, let's focus on the quotes, right? So, Negotiations are much more advanced, more serious, blah, blah, blah. And the offer presented now is higher than any offer made to the player before. So the publication wants you to believe that because of the news that has come out in the last couple of days, Liverpool have suddenly offered more money to Mo Salah. I don't believe that, because Liverpool know what's going on. Liverpool are not going to go, oh, that news is out. Look, oh, right, oh, it looks like Trent's leaving. We'll give more money now. That just don't wash for me, guys. That sounds like a load of shite to me, to be honest with you. Liverpool know what's been going on for ages. Whether, they know the offers that they're making to Mo Salah or to Virgil van Dijk or anyone else. They know that they have to plan for, players being there and players not being there, budget going here, budget going there, what ifs, you know what I mean? Plan A, plan B. This is really suggesting that, now Trent's going, now it's out there, right, which we all know anyway, that Liverpool have suddenly, in the last, 24, 48 hours or something, have suddenly gone, I tell you what, Mo, he's off now, so we'll give you some more money. That sounds like a load of shite. But it doesn't sound like a load of shite. It's a load of shite, isn't it, guys? Would you agree so far? I think you will, right? But not if you're one of them gullible types on social media that just go, it must be true, because you want it to happen. Sometimes people believe things because they want it to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I've said for ages I think he stays. But let's just break it down and focus on shit, right? So, Mazraoui, whatever the fuck it's called, is one of Egypt's leading online news portals. Now, I think it was established in 2004, but also might date back to 1999 when it was maybe another site or something like that. Don't know, don't care. But it's been around a long time. It's built a reputation as a mainstream, relatively reliable general news source. That means all topics, politics, fucking weather, whatever, right? Not just, specifically football news. Now, a particular emphasis is on sports coverage. My chick's calling. My bird's calling me. No, Jesse, no. Priorities, you have to wait. All right? She could be parked up somewhere now with a flat tire, or sorry, I'm talking to my peoples. So they have an emphasis. It's not a dedicated sports website though, but they do have an emphasis on on football and stuff like that, and especially Egyptian players abroad and big international competitions. The Premier League receives a lot of attention, especially given the Egyptian fan base's keen interest in the EPL, with Mo Salah being a central figure in its sports coverage. The site often republishes or summarizes reports from international sports outlets, an aggregator, right? Okay. For instance, translating British press stories or citing known sports journalists when there's a transfer rumour or news item of interest. This aggregation approach ensures that Mazraoui's audience can read major English football in Arabic, sometimes within hours of it breaking abroad. So what we know so far about this platform or this publication is that it's an aggregator, in Egypt, and it's one that everyone knows, and it publishes a lot of stuff about Mo Salah. And if you're in Egypt and you don't follow the English websites and the English stuff, then it's probably really important. What they're saying about Mo is, it can be read as accurate, but what they're probably doing is reporting what is elsewhere, right? And then it sounds like they know what they're talking about. However, with this is an article, isn't it, where they're saying, they've been exclusively told, right? So there's no source named or anything. So we have to decide, is someone feeding them news? Now, from the digging I've done, I don't think Rami Abbas, Mo Salah's agent, or Mo Salah has given them exclusive interviews before. I don't know. I can't verify that. You do your own homework, right? But from what I've seen, I don't think they have. They've quoted Rami Abbas before, but I can't verify whether those quotes were provided exclusively or whether they've just got them elsewhere. Now, what I'm going to do here is let's just go through some of my notes here. And you'll have to wait. It's the suggestion is that there is some level of access to Salah's camp, right? Though not necessarily direct interviews. As you know, Abbas is strategic. He rarely gives formal interviews, and he prefers to, to drop hints or cryptic shit on Instagram or Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, I think the last time he posted was on Instagram, for example, 14th of February, picture of a hornet, totally fucking random. And I think on X was, I think the same day, which I think was retweeting something to do with that someone had put about Arne Slot, which basically said, good at his job. Now, it's text, good at his job. Was he being sarcastic? Yeah, good at his job. Or was it like, he's good at his job, everyone else is shit? The point is, you don't know what he's up to with Rami Abbas, right? Because he's a cryptic fucker. Do you know what I mean? He's a pain in the ass, if I'm completely honest with you. But he's quiet at the moment. He's not said anything since the 14th of February. As far as I'm aware, that's going from my memory. You know my memory is shite, but I reckon I'm right. And which usually, if people are quiet, means stuff's all right. People and him, they tend to surface and run the fucking mouths when they're losing something, right? So bear that in mind. We've not heard out from him for a while. Might he surface now? What I'm trying to do here with you is explain to you who they are, right? So it's an Egyptian website, doesn't focus specifically on football, posts a lot of stuff about Mo Salah, obviously, but the majority of the content is aggregated and no different to the Twitter twats or anything like that, right? Obviously, the Twitter twats are trying to make out this can be trusted. You know what I'm saying? When Abbas does engage traditional media, away from social media or whatever, it's often to control Salah's narrative, like the 2020 AS interview Salah gave during contract talks. If he wanted to push a story, say, to pressure Liverpool or to signal progress, not sure why he'd want to signal progress to anyone. He might use, a trusted Egyptian outlet like Masraoui for the Arabic audience. In the article, the claim of exclusive sourcing and phrases like much more advanced than ever before sound authoritative but lack named attribution, right? Just a source. This vagueness could mean it's second-hand info, but they are saying in the article, aren't they, that exclusively, told or whatever. Abbas could plausibly be the source, feeding this to them to shape perception, especially if negotiations are heating up and he wants leverage or fan support. And that's the first thing I think. Remember what I always say to you guys, whatever the topic, whatever it is, if someone's making claims, right, I always think, why am I reading it? Who does it benefit? Why is it out there? Why have they been told today, if they've been told by anyone, that this is happening, this orders advanced talks now and the best ever? Why is that? If you look at it, the reaction on social media, it's given a reaction immediately. That means the fans are on straight away. Do you know what I mean? The other way, you can look at it is we've had negative news in terms of Trent Alexander-Arnold the last few days. So we know good news is going to come, right? That's obvious. We know how they work. But are they really going to do that through these? No. Rejoice or Ornstein, wouldn't it? Masraoui's role as a local player in the media makes it a logical pick for Abbas to leak info if he's orchestrating this. There's a decent chance Abbas is feeding them info. He's got a history of subtle media manipulation. There's Masraoui's Egyptian relevance, and the article's confident tone point to it. But there's no name sources or, nothing from Abbas as yet retweeting it or posting about it or out like that. Now, I know this video, to some of you, especially the impatient newcomers, who I don't give a fuck about. I make my videos for my friends and the people that have been around here a long time. I know that you're probably watching this video going, you're not really entertaining. Well, I'm not here to entertain you. And the thing is, there's so much stuff here that we need to consider, right? Between us, So the problem I have with it is the suggestion that Liverpool have suddenly offered him more, more money because of the Rami Abbas stuff. Fuck me, the Trent Alexander-Arnold stuff that's come out in the last few days, which we all fucking know about all that anyway. And Liverpool, that's not true. So even if there is a source, a genuine source here, that's bullshit, right? That's bullshit. But one thing it does do is it makes the owners look shit, right? And that could be someone shit stirring, because I've already seen the reaction on social media. Immediately people saying, that's it. Trent had to go so we could finance Mo Salah. What a fucking joke. FSG out. So that's worked. You know when I said to you, why am I reading this? Right? Why am I reading this? This puts pressure, if you think about it, on the ownership. So could Rami Abbas, for example, be shit stirring to get that vibe out there? It's very plausible. I don't know, guys. I'm not going to even suggest that I know. If you want my instinct with this, right? Like, what do I think? I don't believe the quotes about the sudden change. There's now more money available. I don't believe that. No. But I don't feel like they've made it up. I feel like someone has said something to them. And it would point at Rami Abbas. Mo Salah's not going to do it. Who else would it be? Unless it's one of these fucking, if any Egyptian journalist or content creator comes out and says anything about Mo Salah, Liverpool fans online are a bit gullible. They're like, he's from Egypt. He must know what he's talking about. He must be close. He must know Mo Salah personally. It's really weird how fans react. But I don't think an established platform, even if they are aggregators and are only passing on what they see in the UK press, I don't think they'd be led down that path by just someone, because they would go, well, who the fuck's that silly cunt? Just because you're Egyptian doesn't mean you know what's going on. From my little bit of research I've done over the last hour or so, maybe not an hour, it feels like a fucking hour, I feel like Rami Abbas has filtered stuff to these before. I do. I think this has got Rami Abbas written all over it, but I'm not sure what his objective would be. Why we're reading it, right? Because let's say that Mo Salah has been offered a really good deal and things have really advanced. Why does he need to put that out there? Why would he need to go there? What, to help them? Oh, let's just keep all the lovely Egyptians updated. No. I think if that's happening, he keeps his mouth shut, which would explain maybe why he's not said anything on social media for a while. What you need to do now, if you use social media, is keep an eye on the fucker. If you don't use social media, don't worry about it, because you know who will be keeping an eye on him, right? I feel that the article gives hope to Liverpool fans, if you believe it, but I'm not sure why an agent would want to do that. I feel like the article actually, when I say to you, why am I reading this? Who does it benefit? You do that all the time. Remember that when Joyce puts some up, why is he telling us this? Who wants that out there? I feel like this is to put pressure on the club. I do, because the reaction to it is everyone's going on about, so fucking, now Trent's gone. There's no way in a million years, just because all that shit's come out over the last couple of days about Trent, stuff that we've known for fucking ages, that they've suddenly gone, do you know what, Mo, we'll give you what you want. No. They might want to conclude, all right? They might want to conclude now, because we know that we're going to get good news. We know that's going to happen, all right? And I've from start to finish, I've never once thought that Mo's going to leave, or Virgil. I don't know, because I'm not a Twitter twat. I'm not an ITK. So I welcome your thoughts on it. If it's not a good video, I can't do much about that. It's very difficult to try and remember everything. But at the end of the day, I'm only going through like a common sense approach with you. Like, why am I reading this article, and who does it benefit? Does it benefit Mo Salah? If that was his agent, how does it benefit Mo Salah then? gets the fans, you know, it's got to sign, but the fans are saying that anyway. It wouldn't benefit the club, that news being out there. And I think if the club are going to drop any form of positive news, it's going to come through Joyce or Ornstein and maybe them fucking low-level clicky journalists underneath them. No, my gut reaction is, and I've got a big gut, is that it is something to do with Rami Abbas. It is, but I don't know why. But I think it's it gives off a negative tone. I think puts pressure on the owners. Oh, so we had to get rid of someone to get it. I can't give you a conclusive theory to it, guys. Unfortunately. What do you think? Please don't be one of those people online that read that and just believe things because you want to believe them. And, you know, ask the questions yourself. You see the Twitter twats, they're saying, "Oh, very reliable outlet," this because they want to suck you into that. You know, I don't think this is a clickbait operation or anything like that. I think it's just an aggregator which is understandable really because they're in Egypt. So how the fuck can they give you all the news from England? So they've obviously got to read everything. But this isn't like the equivalent of the Athletic or the Times or something that you might be willing to pay more attention to. So they are an aggregator, but the quotes are quite bizarre. I mean, there is every chance here or possibility that some bored journalist has just decided to make this up. You know, like, because you can imagine some thicko, right, saying, someone on social media say, "Oh, now Trent's gone, we'll have the money." You know what I mean? So, no, it's not that. I know that when Mo Salah was mentioned with Barcelona a few months ago. Do you remember? If you follow my daily reviews of the Spanish papers that I do every day, yeah, same thing, innit? You'll remember that it was claimed by the Catalan media, so that will have been Sport at the time. It was. I don't think I was doing Mundo Deportivo then. That they claimed that Mo Salah's agent had offered Mo to Barcelona, Real Madrid at the end of last year, and I think Barcelona at the beginning of this year. And I completely forgot what I was going to say. God, this shit's hard sometimes. Oh, yes. So this platform at the time didn't run a headline like Salah to Barca. You know, they didn't latch on to capitalise like the clickbaiting that you could do with that. They didn't go, Mo Salah offered to Barcelona, which is what the Spanish kind of did, right? Because they're here and they're saying that's what happened. But when other publications in the UK and the Twitter twats, the aggregators could do these big dramatic headlines, get the traffic in, they went the opposite way. I know that. They went down the line of, there's no, it's baseless. That's the exact word they used. It's baseless. The link is baseless. Now that to me sounds like Rami Abbas saying, I can tell you right now, there's no truth to that, it's baseless. So that's why, just little things that I haven't read out to you that just through my memory there. That's why I think Rami Abbas is behind this, but I don't know why. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe it's an opinion. Maybe he's just gone, well, now Trent's gone, we'll probably get that offer. One more time, let's just go through exactly what the source is quoted. Let's forget what the publications say. Remember, I always say that to you. When there's quotes, read the quotes, ignore the headline, ignore the text around it, because that can influence you. It can program your mind to think one way or the other. Also ignore the pictures, because a depressed picture of Mo Salah can make you think, oh, that's not good. And a good one can make you think, oh, that's good. Always try and shut that shit out. Just read the quotes. So that's what we're going to do. Again, let's see what the source, said. They were told exclusively, right? Liverpool's management has opened negotiations with Rami Abbas, Mohamed Salah's agent, to renew the Egyptian star's contract with Liverpool for the time being. I don't know what that bit means, but it's translated. So But these negotiations were opened ages ago. So what the fuck does that mean? He, the source, he, not a she. Negotiations between Liverpool and Rami Abbas, Salah's agent, are much more advanced this time. So within the space of days, it's much more advanced than ever before. And the offer presented, so that's a new offer, is higher than any offer made to the player before. And the source concluded his statement. Now that's interesting. Because when you're speaking to someone, like you're interviewing someone, oh, what's going on then? Oh, well, he's been offered something more than... All right. The source concluded his statement makes it sound, I don't know, it might be wrong, makes it sound like someone sent something, like by email or handed a piece. Do you know what I mean? A statement is what's a statement? Hello, I'd like to tell... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That makes it sound like there has been some communication, doesn't it? Do you not think? The source concluded his statement, because you don't make a statement on a phone call or in person, do you? Otherwise, unless you're going like, right, go on, fire, go ahead, okay, right, so, blah, 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 that concludes my statement. That's just not, you don't do that, it's a normal conversation. This sounds like something's been sent to them fuckers. What do you reckon? The source concluded his statement by saying, Arnold's imminent departure from Liverpool will be a major factor, not a factor, a major factor in Salah's contract renewal, following the reduction of the club's high salaries, so more to play with. I think that's just like someone fucking looking at things like, well, there must be more money now. Allowing the Egyptian star to be given what he desires in his new contract with the Reds. Now, you see, I've got a problem with this, because if those words were coming from Rami Abbas, right, he wouldn't refer to Mo Salah as the Egyptian star, would they? That's a journalist would write Egyptian star, or someone saying this is what I've been told. The Egyptian star is something a journalist would write in the article, I think, which makes me question it a bit. To be given what he desires in his new contract with the Reds. Right. This is my final verdict, right? I think Rami Abbas does have some kind of relationship with those fuckers, just from stuff I've read before. There's too many unanswered, confusing things for me that don't make sense. And it is shit stirring, but there's no reason for an Egyptian outlet to shit stir. A Liverpool outlet could do, clicky one or something. So I'm not sure why they'd want to shit stir. But the point is here, while everybody else is going really like hyper positive because of this, right? I'm going to advise my viewers, my peoples, my friends here, just to take it with a pinch of salt, right? And just go, don't know, it's a bit weird. Because I think it's a bit weird. You can't read that and go, oh yeah, that sounds bang on, can you guys? Or is it just me? You let me know. I know I'm all over the place with video, but you fucking sit here and trying to read a load of squiggles and work it all out. Do you know what I mean? And I'm off. God, I'm fucking sick. Why is it? We're at top of the league. We should be talking about things like that and a new transfer window. Do you remember years ago? Before these American fucktards, right? This lot and the ones before they were around, and all you used to talk about was maybe winning summer and like, who do you reckon will sign in summer? Now we're like fucking accountants. We're trying to break down all the games and all the bullshit. It's fucking shite. There's always something, isn't there? Like there's something positive, top of the league, buzzing, yeah? But we've got to talk about, oh, will this go? All fucking season we've been listening to this shite and trying to work out what's going on. All season, times 3. I think he stays regardless. But I'm not reading that like every other fucker online and going, oh, yeah, Mr. Egyptian man said something. No, something not right. All right, leave it with you. Let me know what you think. If you don't like the video, I can't do what about. It's too late now. If I've wasted your time, fuck off and don't come back. There you go. Cheers, guys, to the rest of you that are very nice people, the ones that have been with me for years, the ones that are lovely people. I appreciate you. You know it's not easy trying to work this shit out, and you know my heart's in the right place. Fuck anyone else. All right, if you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a vodka, because I don't want a fucking coffee, hit the super thanks button. I'll give you a shout out tomorrow morning when I'm pissed. Hey, thank fuck it's Friday tomorrow, man, honestly. I got a message earlier saying, going out tomorrow, you know, like with my mates and that. And I went, no, don't be so stupid. No, I feel like going out now. Stress myself out. It's true, though. It's like, I said that this afternoon on stream, this after, like, there's always something, isn't there, with these fuckers hanging over us all the fucking time. Why can't we just enjoy supporting Liverpool like you used to do? Fuck me. Seriously. It was fucking... David Moore sold the club, right? Because he couldn't take the club any further. I don't feel like it's got any fucking further forward anyway. I don't, because you want to take a bit of silver. Fuck that, man. Nah, what a lot of shite. Should have sold it to Dubai. That's what I think, Mr. Moores. God rest your soul. Lovely man. Honestly. I did a video today. It says Dean Huyson or something in the title. And then it says, I'm sure it says Dubai after it. Go and watch that and you see how things could have fucking been.